We're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
This short throw caught by Goddard.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And no sidestepping that hit. He's going to be brought down hard, and it also sets up 4th down.
Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
And this will be taken at the 13.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
And let's not forget, there were some scouts who believe Carter was the best defensive player in last year's draft. Heck, there were scouts who thought he was the best player overall in last year's draft. And he recorded an impressive 6 sacks in his rookie year. And truth be told, that number doesn't tell half the story of just how dominant he can be.
Love from the gun. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Love looking to throw it. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Daniel Whelan now. This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout?
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
With the score, Packers 17, Eagles 6.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
From the 24, Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Tiger swamp. That's right.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Set. Delta.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He'll look to set up his blockers. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Love now. Finds his receiver, and I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Able to push his way through. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Second down and 3. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Room here to run. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 86 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Love. That's complete to Wicks. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. From the 31, here's second down and 3. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Pushes him over. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Love. And he's got it. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They go play action with Hurts. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7.
Let's go now.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
To throw now, here's Love. Completed out left to Dobbs. Call it a gain of a yard, and 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Back to the running game with Jacobs. 128 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has... The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4, still 3 yards short, 4th down. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second down and a yard. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers 30. 36 yards on the play.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
They'll run here with Gainwell.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd and 6.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
At their own 31-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
From the 41, Hurts.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
Oh, good move. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
Barkley is going backwards here, all the way back to the 5-yard line. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the...
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Packers pick it up.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and